He's like, let's see how good they are. Points to you. You come outside. Desjardins walks in. He's like, hey, come outside. You're drinking a brew. You're like, man, this shit tastes like shit.
Let's see.
Put it down.
I'll walk out.
Roll 27.
Trying to fucking like ninja kick my ass or some shit.
You say that as you're walking?
Man,
Get
you
it, man.
kill them all in one punch.
6.
Because you. How many kids do you see hiding in the shadows?
I can see everyone from hiding in
You're like-
shadows.
All of them.
All of them.
20? And Desjardins like. Desjardins looks to you and he's like, can you pull up your visor and then tell me? You pull it out.
How many do I see? I'm running a 6.
You see 6.
6 of them.
Or like 6. And he's like, alright, it's good. As they come out of the shadows, all freaking, they're all like, man! You're like,
The 6.
20.
20, yeah.
He's like, dude, come on. You guys figure it out right away, like who's gonna stand where. You guys introduce them to Jax. The kids are as excited about the assignment as they are having come to the city and seeing all this shit going on. That's pretty cool. This is like a double field trip for
Do I
them.
know any of these kids?
You see some of them
Probably
faces
seen
look
them
familiar.
around.
Yeah.
Some of them look familiar.
Well, I'll tell them that Jax will be telling them where to go or which ones to go to or whatever, and then tell them if they need any help or anything to come to Jax, and let them know.
They understand? They're gonna blend in or they're gonna hide in shadows.
How much money you need?
How much money do I need?
Man, 3 leaves and a freaking.
They don't know what money is or what?
Here, go get.
Belly button lit.
That's
Eat that shit.
Whatever you think they
deserve.
I'll leave it up to them or you. I don't really know.
I'll leave it to Jax. Let him deal with them.
Jax is like, hey, how many of the kids have had beer already?
Huh?
Beer?
Huh? We'll pay you with beer. You guys never drank before? No? He's like, that'll be your payment when you guys are done. 2 of the kids are like,
Hey, I don't want
excited.
I don't want them turning into drunkies. drunkies.
A year from now, it's gonna be like, I used to be in the Ranger Force, and now look at me.
Jax, take care of them. I tell the kids, hey, if you see those little badass kids trying to act tough,
You get a whisper back, Ronaldo. I can't find anything too concrete on it, but it looks like there was only a small handful of people that are actually admitting they were an eyewitness, that they've given written reports to the Empire where they're saying on record, I saw what happened. I've only found 5.
Kill them all.
He's like, I'm sure there were more than that, but on record, the ones who were willing to step up and say, like, we were actually witnesses, 5.
you want to see if that thing catches fire?
Yeah.
He whispers, of course. Right?
Whispers you, yeah. Ronaldo.
He read me?
Dude, you guys are at the level now where you guys get shit all freaking...
Yeah.
Yes, he writes you.
Well, just because he's not magical.
Yes, he does
Okay.
not have that.
I'll let him know. Hey,
Your cheap ass could buy him a ring and you could...
cheap ass.
Sorry. Jay is the king of the cheap assness, but now you're the court jester. Yeah,
I'll let him know. I
he does write you.
have Nighthawk working on it as well. Get with him, see what information combines with yours, and then get with me, see who I have to go after.
Sends you a fax, understood. It's all crappy looking.
Enough said. You walk in your tavern, they're
Here
all
comes.
Yeah. You guys are all sitting around. You're waiting on that.
What's the Shogun say after telling him?
Oh, response.
Yes.
He says, I'm proud of you. You handled that well. And I'm surprised and proud that you didn't hurt him in some way.
Tempting.
Be like,
He
this is gonna hurt Shoren, though.
Good to see about Shoren. He tells you,
Very green.
I've been told by the Emperor, at all costs, we have to keep them out.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I remember. That's what I was like.
They're the white devil.
White.
They're the white devil. So you guys are all catching up on everything. You see a little kid with a parchment, like a scroll. You can tell you can kind of see what's happening on the front door as he's going like this to the door. And Jackson's like, you can read his mouth. He's like, "Fuck out of here, kid!" And the kid's like, and Jackson's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And the kid's like, he's like starts to walk away.
Hey, Jax, what do
You whisper him. He looks back and he's like, you can read his mouth. He's like, "I'll never get used to that." He's like, "Hey, kid, yeah, you, get back over here." And he's like, no, I'm not gonna hurt you. Get back over here. The kid comes back in all reluctantly. Kid, come here. You call him in. As he's walking in, you see a waitress be like, "Son should even be in here." And he's just like, dude, the kid's like 10, 12. He's like, he's all amazed. You go like this, and the waitress sees you. He walks in. He's like, "I'm sorry if I offended you. I didn't know if I should even be here."
It's okay. What do you have?
He has a little parchment. He pulls it out. "I was told to post these on all the doors of all the local businesses." He pulled it out. Tournament of Champions.
Oh, nice. Can we all join the tournament?
Yeah, for archery.
Give him
That's it?
It's archery tournament.
Damn it. No melee?
They do, but only in the Empire.
Thank you.
They don't do it in all the cities.
What? The melee ones?
Basically,
So this one's going on here.
here now.
Okay.
Basically, what the Empire is admitting without admitting it is the best archers are not in the Empire, but the best fighters in their mind, melee guys, are in the Empire.
So maybe not. Maybe I'll wait a few years.
Actually, let me see.
In their minds, they don't need to go out and look for the best building
Fighters.
badass fighters.
So what?
But
Wait.
they're basically admitting without admitting it that they do need to go out for archers.
Tell the kid thank you. Give him a gold.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry if I offended your friend.
It's alright.
Please tell him not to hit me. He'll kill you. He's like, he said lots of very, very threatening things to me.
He says that to everyone.
Dude, he walks out the door like a little kid who's about to get spanked, like, and then he walks off all fast.
He looks grungy?
The kid, he look kind of broke. He's a human kid.
Human kid? Does he have food?
You can't see him.
Just give him a gold.
Oh, you did?
Okay,
Okay,
give him
cool.
a gold, yeah. You gotta remember, to a commoner, a gold is
It's
like
like
a
a
shit. It's like giving
shitload.
someone a $100 tip. Like, here you go,
Yeah.
kid. So he's appreciative and he leaves.
When is this going on?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Right now it's like 5 in the afternoon.
So
What?
if whoever wins this tournament, what happens? They get into...
If they win this one, the one in Havenhold,
I get it.
then they get invited to
To the Empire.
to
one.
Empire to play in the
Basically, they do it in all the major
championship.
cities.
So if me and him win, we can go?
They pick the top 2
You're an
of
archer?
every major city.
I know how to use a bow.
Yeah, but so
You're not an archer though.
I'm not an archer, but...
They pick.
It's like
plus-
I know how to use a gun, but I'm not a marksman.
Yeah. Depending on the size of the city, they'll either pick the top 1 to 3. If it's a like Ravnica, they might even pick like a top 5.
Damn.
They get so big. They
I'm
pick a
the
number of
only one
the
that
top
shows
guys they
up.
want,
Because they even
Maybe.
all to shit.
and then those guys they go like into a bracket scale. Like then it turns into. But you go to the Empire to do it. Once you win Havenhold, you go to the Empire to do it. Then it'll be Havenhold versus Dagger Rock. You'll go against the guy for the best guy from Dagger Rock. Yeah.
Or they're just doing like, hey, it's okay here, come on, let's do the tournament.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
They're trying to make it seem like everything's good. Empire's in control of everything.
Well, we got a day to figure out what's going on. If not,
Woogie boogie, dude. Sophie said something like woogie or wiggy or something, and I went woogie boogie, nigga. And Yanni was all, why are you saying that? I'm like, Bri, it's all Bri's fault. Woogie boogie, woogie boogie, nigga, woogie boogie.
But wouldn't I be able to enter the Havenhold one anyway without?
oh yeah, all of us could enter. But if we find out
you're
and we
trying
get
to
this,
bypass
and we
that.
get this deal going, then we can just go
Straight to the Empire.
Straight
Oh, you
to-
won.
straight to the main show.
So how many people are going to be signed up for this Havenhold one?
You have no clue.
Yeah.
Before, you went to the last one.
Was it packed?
There was a lot of people.
A lot of brows?
Where?
Because I tried to enter the first time without even being a Deadeye.
Yeah, you were like a level
Oh.
10 ranger or something.
Yeah. And then I was
And you did well, but then you botched at the end.
Oh yeah, they did.
He rolled a 1 and it was like, pew. They're
But
like, sorry.
now I get Matt Hispec pluses.
That's happening tomorrow.
Okay.
You guys are sitting around. You guys are talking about it.
Kumbaya, my lord.
You hear a behind you.
What you want, nigga?
Stop doing that.
This ninja.
Stack of papers.
How? Read them.
Look them over really quickly. 5 packets look like files on people. 5 eyewitnesses.
So was those 5?
This makes you even more confident about it. Ronaldo heard 5. This only brought 5.
Wow, okay.
There's only 5 on file. There's more that. Basically, at this point, if any guy comes out later and says like, "Oh, I was there," they'd be like, "Then why didn't you say it before when we asked everyone?" So they wouldn't be credible anymore.
Okay.
So there's 5 guys, different ranks too. 3 of them are lower level guys. 1 guy's like in the middle, and 1 guy's a pretty damn high up there.
Oh, but they're all Empire dudes?
All Empire guards.
Okay.
It's their files.
I thought it was just gonna be like random people.
No. They wouldn't accept. They wouldn't accept it. Someone
Really?
saying like some random guy saying I saw. They'd be like, "Yes, shut the fuck up."
Okay.
These are all Empire guys.
Okay.
He's like, "So what do we do about it?"
They're all random levels in the Empire.
3 look like they're lower level. 1 looks like he's medium, and then 1's high ranking guy. He's like, "You want him gone? You want him intimidated?"
How many can be intimidated? How many can be bribed? And which ones do we take out?
He tells you best guess. He pulls out the 3 that you right away saw were the lower level guys. He's like, I'm assuming these 3 can either be intimidated or bribed. Shouldn't be a problem. The middle guy, he's like, I'm not sure. I read his file. I actually stopped by his house. He has a small house here that he bought. He's pretty rooted into Havenhold. Like anytime these guys get transferred here and they actually buy a house here, that means like they're in it for the long haul. Like they're all about Havenhold. He's like, I don't think this guy could be bribed. He's like, I'm not sure if he could be intimidated.
Yeah.
And then the last guy, he's like, this guy, he's like, I've heard of him before. He's like, he maybe can be bribed, but if he doesn't accept the bribe, it'll be downhill from there. It's like one of those cases where like the guy has done shady stuff in the past, but if you go down that road and he says no, like then you're like, oh fuck, it's all gonna hit the fan. It's like trying to give money to a shady ass like official. Like they don't necessarily take every little bribe they get.
Yeah, okay.
Kill them all.
The 3?
And he tells you that too. You say that as a joke, and he's like, "Oh, we can kill them all." You know that wouldn't go over well with the general though.
It's a pretty high percentage that the 3 can be bribed.
Yeah, he thinks so.
Okay.
Or he says, or intimidated. He's pretty sure if he showed him like, "Motherfucker, I'll beat you when you go to sleep tonight," and we'll say a word. They'll just be quiet. Kill you.
They have written documents though of them confessing or them saying,
Yeah.
Someone recorded their confession of what what happened. Like, are you saying on record that you saw this Dragon Boy?
no, if they're intimidated, would they just not say anything or change
Their statement.
Either way.
their statement?
Either way, they might say like, you know, it was in the heat of battle. I'm not really sure what I saw anymore. Like they could.
So they're not going to be credible, basically.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
The second they start going back on their story, no one's gonna believe them. But he tells you that middle guy for sure, no bribes. He's not gonna take it. He's a straight shooter. Like he's not gonna.
I'll give him, here's 5,000. Go intimidate them. If they don't take it, bribe them. Those 3. Let me know when you're headed to the next one, so I can meet you there.
Not. He takes.
Don't show up. Hide, and I'll talk to them. And if shit goes down, I know I've never asked of this of you, but if shit goes down, then
Kill him.
I guess the first time we'll fight together.
He smirks. He's looking at your bodyguards. He's like, "Is this your unofficial way of trying to make me one of your bodyguards?" He's smirking.
Hell no, I wouldn't be able to afford you.
He's like, "Good." He pats him on the shoulder. I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page. And he walks out. He always says bye to you guys too. Whenever he's around, he always says like bye to you guys.
Wow.
He's not a dick or anything.
Later,
He's
ninja.
always
He's helped me out. About him all the time.
What's up? Jay, you get an unexpected whisper. I'm not sure if this is gonna work because this is the first time I do it to you. Is Domri's voice?
Oh shit.
You might want to come to Mortentio's old castle.
I can't say okay, but
And he even says, "I'm not sure if this is gonna work." He's obviously not a master of whispers like this guy can whisper freaking Chi-Ji from like Asia.
I let them know. Domri just whispered me, and he seemed a little. His voice seemed a little weird, but
Motherfucker can whisper.
he's asking me to. He said I
He's
should
learning
go.
from you already.
He said I should go to Mortencio's castle. So
So you're like, so I'm going too.
I guess we're all
Need some
going.
backup?
huh?
Need some backup?
Sure.
You guys head out.
Go.
You're like, God damn it, Decker.
It's just about chill. I'll leave a Chol here, look over things. With Jax. Take the girls.
Okay.
That's it, right? Bob's not here. No, she's not here.
Oh, yeah, she's still not here.
You let Thorgrim.
You leave Thorgrim?
Yeah, I'll leave
We take-
Thorgrim.
okay.
No, I'll leave Thorgrim here.
Okay.
Muscle.
Yeah.
Just take the girls.
Okay. You guys fly out. For the first time in a long time, you guys get stopped at the gate.
Motherfucker.
What?
Pop your head out the top, and you're like, there's a couple of guards at us. You pop your head on, you're like, hey, what's the deal, or whatever you want to say.
Hold up.
A couple of guards you recognize, and a few you don't. And a couple of guys you recognize are like, we're sorry, Mr. Delvin, but it's new protocol. We need to search the vehicle.
Wow.
You're even like, are you serious? And you can tell they're like, we have to do this now. Like,
I mean, like, whose orders?
you say that?
I
You
mean,
said-
like, who, from...
From inside, you're like, from inside the car? Under whose orders?
Freaking clown car. Everybody pops out.
Yeah.
Why are there so many voices in there?
To the one that I know. Tell him to come down.
He comes out. You walk out.
Yeah.
You meet him out. They don't open the gate.
Go ahead.
You tell him to go look.
Yeah.
You leave the door open. He walks in. He looks back to you. And he's like, he's looking outside. He's like, how is it that big inside? How do you fit so many people?
Have you been to my tavern?
He's like, you have a tavern here? He's only recognized you from coming in and out of the gates. He's never,
What?
Yeah. He's never been in your tavern. He's a younger dude.
You should come by.
He's just like,
round,
what do you
round.
see? They say his name, and he's just like, and then you see Chimosa's like,
Hi.
and he's like, is she gonna be at the tavern? She totally charmed him really quick. She's just like, and he's like,
Maybe we have others as well.
he's like, nothing, sir. Just a couple of companions. Open the
Just
gates.
a tent being pitched.
Pitching a tent.
He's like, he looks to you, and he's like, I'm gonna hold you to it.
Come by a couple rounds
He's like,
on me.
man, if I would have known getting you in and out of this town would have gotten me that. In his mind, you don't even know what Chimosa did to him. In his mind, he thinks he's gonna like get all crazy with both of them. You guys going out fast. You guys head through, no problems. You do see one, as you're driving by, you're looking out the window, you do see one like little mini convoy of what looks like either travelers or merchants coming in as you guys are passing by.
Really, actually, people coming
Mhm.
in.
Surprisingly. They're either vultures or they're businessmen trying to,
Yeah.
How many people?
Make money.
Like, just one carriage?
three wagons.
They look armed, like
Police?
paid?
They have guards and stuff, but they don't look like they're like coming for war.
Not Cavaliers.
No.
No.
Like, Clears is like 20 fucking wagons. And that's just armed to the teeth. No, this looks like look like merchant wagons with armed guards and stuff, but it doesn't look like they're ready for war in no way. You guys go flying. You pull up to the castle. Darmy looks to you and he's like, as you guys all pop out, he's like, I'm guessing it worked, but he's like, did you really have to bring him along?
Hey, what's up?
Wow.
He said, fuck up couch basically in your face.
About to tag team this homie and show Ren.
Did you bring short run?
What?
Did you bring short run or no?
Give you 2 minutes alone, think you're all mad.
He does
He's
it for
like-
you. I tell him he does it for your own good.
He looks to you and he's like, come on, I want you to see this. You guys walk to the back of the castle. He must have been just wandering around the castle or just like
Just pacing.
kicking rocks or whatever the fuck he wanted to do over here. You guys go to the back of the castle and you see a big ass hole that goes like, here's the castle and the hole goes like that.
What?
Huge hole. I mean like the size of the house hole.
What?
Dug hole. You can tell by there's claw marks.
Follow it.
It goes underground.
You can't see
How
what's
deep?
under
No
it.
way. And it looks like it's at an angle where either it's going to go straight, like down, and then straight for a long time, or it's going to go like that. You can't tell. Throw a torch
Drop
in
it
there.
down, yeah.
Here's what happens. You toss it, it goes, and it ends like just so. So it looks like it's going to go like this, and then here's the torch. So then from there, you can't tell if it's going to go like that or like that. It looks like this angle has been purposely made to throw you off. You can't tell. It looks like you can't. Does it go straight into the castle, or does it go beneath it? Does it go straight down?
Ninja Man, go ahead.
It's a huge hole. The whole fucking wagon could fit in here if you wanted to. Domri pulls out his little sick ass staff and he mutters some words and he sees these little two balls that like orbs. They're on fire.
Muttering words.
Everyone dies. It's on fire. You light
No,
it
just
up.
punch the torch.
Light your torch. You got these two orbs going around. You light this whole place up all crazy. Here's what happens. You see as far as you can see, you see the torch, and then after that you should be able to see, and you can't. It's black. You know it's magical. And Domri looks to you and he's like, "This is why I called you over here. I already came down here."
So how do you break this spell?
Why the hell did you call him?
Isn't this his castle? It's your castle, right? He's like, "Plus, I'm tired of you." He's like, he kind of says it. He says it in a jokingly kind of way, like,
Okay.
"Plus, I'm tired of you." He doesn't mean it. He doesn't really mean like that. He's like, "I'm tired of you."
You know, he doesn't know what the hell's going on here.
It's not my castle.
He starts
but
to talk in magic speak, like, there's a fortified fortress here of freaking.
Can you break
it's
it?
reflecting wall. And he starts saying all this shit, and then you're like,
Yeah,
there's a shadow spell castle.
yeah, go with him. Go with him, see what he says.
Domri tells you, "I'm pretty sure we can walk through it, but we can't see what's beyond it."
Can
So
you break
we
it?
can either fall through to our deaths, or we can just keep walking. I have no idea.
It's not holding us back, it's just there.
It's all
stopping,
visual.
yeah.
All visual.
Come on,
So
Ninja
even
Man.
if you
Missed in there, dude.
you could throw a torch through it.
Missed in
But the
there.
second it goes through that,
You
you
won't
can't
be
see.
able to
You won't
see
be able to see the torch.
I'll miss through.
You see the torch, you're floating over it. You go through this little shroud of black, and you look through it, and all you see is like these two little like green dots floating around. You keep going?
Some dragon. Schmaug.
You wake my slumber.
I'll whisper them and tell them what I see.
You're like, I see two little green glowing things.
Go towards it.
You almost want to reply like, are they dragonflies? Like, what the fuck do you see? Like, you can't tell anything what it is.
Go further.
Go further.
Go further. You keep going. You're getting closer to the little. But they're like in a pair.
Yeah.
Like this. They almost look like little dragonflies. Getting closer and closer and closer. Then they almost look like big ass emerald medallions. Like a nicely cut medallion.
Okay.
You keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Domini's like, do you feel that?
Hey,
In
what's
the meantime,
teacher at?
as they're talking, Chimosa's looking over you and she's like, "Hey Remy, have you been working out?"
What?
She's like, I thought I heard you working out with Trunks, but I didn't. She's looking at you. She's kind of sizing you up. I never realized how much good weight you've gained. She's kind of sizing you up.
I can take you. 17.
17? You're like, I can't feel that. I just feel there's so much magic around here.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You know, you used to live here?
Thought he was like, that's what I'm afraid of.
Is there anything hiding in shadows?
Put it down.
Yeah.
You can peer through it, and then it just gets like all black. So yeah, this is definitely like
Magic.
you can see a dude who's skilled at hiding right there. You can see him, but magic, it doesn't go through that. Jay, you get closer. The emeralds turn to eyes. Then you hear. You see a big ass face. It's a green dragon.
Oh.
His face is fucked up. Like he's badly injured. Dude, when he goes, you kind of go back in your mist. You're like, oh shit.
I'm all in him.
You go back a little bit. You hear, show yourself. He kind of, like he's about to like laugh, and then you see him go like, all you can see is a shadow of his face. You don't see his whole body.
It's like pitch black in here.
It's
no
like
light.
pitch, you can't see beyond his little picture of his face. And his face is also kind of, it's like floating like unnaturally. It's kind of going like this when it's looking at you, like all weird. It's
I'll
pretty
ask
freaking
him.
creepy.
Do you need help?
He sniffs you again. You have not been sent here to kill me. I can sense your ties to these lands.
I have no idea. I had no idea you were here.
Show yourself, elf.
I'll show myself.
Wow.
You take form. You take form, and then you see him go. And then his little face disappears, and he shows his whole body.
He was missing too?
He was missing too.
Damn.
He basically made a giant.
Some ninja dragon?
No,
I know.
illusion. He basically you think he's right in front of you when he's talking, and you look, and he's like 30 feet behind that. He's way back there.
Damn.
He made like a little den in here underground. He dug it out. He's fucked up. He looks like he's like down like 10% hit points,
Oh shit.
and he's like hiding in here.
Nah. That's
Nah.
You make an
No,
ally.
hell
right there.
no, man.
You make an ally.
Looks to you. He looks like a super elder dragon. He looks old, but not old and frail. He just looks like an old. He's humongous. What is your name, elf?
Aureus, son of Orthos.
He does what you would assume is a bow, but only because his neck and his head comes down.
I bow.
He tells you this super long ass like dragon name,
Bob.
which you're just all like, I heard Aber.
Tim.
It's like Aberixnius of this and that, and
Sam.
of this and
Got
that,
it.
of the third this and that. That's like he has a super long name.
Okay.
You heard Aber, you're like, I'm gonna call you Aber.
Can I call you Aber?
He nods. He says, I have been in here for the last 2 days. You'd be amazed. He's like, looks to you, and he kind of looks like that. He's like, maybe you would not be amazed how much the forest speaks to me. I know your name is true. I sense your father's will in here.
He gave his life for this land, for this forest. And I would do the same.
I can sense that your word is also true. That you follow in the footsteps of your father. But those beyond the shroud, I cannot say the same for all of them. I am sorry to have intruded in your lands.
That's fine.
As he kind of moves, and you see one of his legs, might as well just be like that. Ugh, he's all fucked up.
I'm no healer, but I can do something.
He's like, I am beyond.
There is a healer amongst us back there, though.
I've sensed him, the boy.
I was talking about the girl, but okay.
He's talking about the boy. He says, I sensed him, the boy, but I cannot read him. He is He hasn't decided if he's good or bad yet.
I can't really say where he's going either. He's young and still learning.
You trust him.
Easily frustrated. Right now, I can't really say that I've completely trust him.
You are young as well.
I've seen a lot though.
But he tells you, but somehow I've come to trust you.
You won't find harm from me.
Send the boy in. I sense much in his future, much greatness, either for good or bad. Let's see which direction he chooses. I'll leave my fate to the gods and the fate of their chosen boy.
Well,
He says, in the meantime, thank you for your hospitality.
of course. You sure there's nothing else we can help with?
He puts his head down, like he's even just raising his neck this long.
Yeah.
He's getting tired. He puts his head down and he's like, puts his head down. He's like, no, as much as I've never believed in destiny in the hundreds of years that I've been alive, it seems that in the end, it is always a destined fate. He puts his head down.
We've changed some fate a couple of times.
You see him kind of do a little smirk. And he tells you, continue to do your father's name true.
I will.
Your father would be proud.
Val, thank you.
He nods.
Will we be able to feel which side he chooses?
No, once you go beyond the shroud, you won't hear or see anything until he comes out of it. Once he comes out of it, I'll be gone. One way or another. He'll either have helped me and I will basically teleport out of here, or he will have killed me and this whole place caves in and the hole closes. I suggest you all exit this cavern.
Get the boy. Choose wisely, asshole. If this team caves, your ass is gone.
You walk out and say that?
Tell his ass if it caves in,
He even tells you too.
he's gonna cave too.
As you're starting to walk back, and he even tells you, I tried my best not to disturb any of the graves. My sincerest apologies if I did. He's way far away from the graves. But he saw, like, you imagine he crash landed here, was going to start digging to get cover, and he saw the graves, and he didn't want to disturb them, so he went to the back of the castle and then he went down. Like, even in death, he's still trying to be noble.
If he chooses the wrong path and this thing caves, I can't promise anything for the boy.
See, that's why you're young too. There is no right or wrong. It's just one path or the other.
This place means a lot to me, as you can see.
No, when he says caves, it's just a hole, not the whole castle.
Oh, I thought the whole castle
No,
would cave.
just this hole in the backyard.
Because if the castle
No,
caves...
no. Just the.
Well,
just
wouldn't
the
he
whole
be dead too? The kid, if the castle were to cave?
Yeah, all of you guys would be dead. The castle's so fucking huge, it's like a skyscraper. But he tells you there is no right or wrong. He tells you there's just one way or the other.
Well, if you feel like it's destined for him to come in here, I will respect your wishes.
Thank you, Elf.
Nice to meet you in the short time we had.
He lays back down. You can see he's already like he's like dying.
Okay.
You walk back out the shroud. Everyone's like, what happened? What did you see?
Where, Domri's right in front of me?
Domri's, yeah, he's the first thing you see with his little flame, like little balls of flame lighting everything up.
There's something there for you, kid.
It's like, something, can you tell me what? You think for a second yourself, you think that he probably doesn't want him to know.
Just trust me. You'll be fine.
Domri's looking at you like, should I listen to him or did he lose his goddamn mind when he went through the shroud?
You'll be fine, but I need you to go in there.
Should we all go?
No, just him.
Domri's like, okay.
I was gonna, oh man. Would the dragon want me to say anything to him before he walks in there?
You think not.
Okay. because
That might influence his decision.
Why is the asshole?
No, that would influence his decision.
That's all I can say right
He looks
now.
at you and he's like, okay.
I'll tell him out of respect. I'm sorry, I can't say much, but I need you in that. It's for you.
He's like, okay, now I'm really interested.
Oh, me too.
Little cocky ass bastard.
Good luck.
He walks in.
Can I explain to them now that he's in there?
You could, but then you think to yourself, you guys need to get the fuck out of here in case this place comes down.
I'll tell them. Well, they don't. I don't tell them what I saw in there, but I do tell them that we need to wait outside.
You're like, yeah, we need to get out of this hole.
Now,
You guys all walk out.
What? No.
Yeah, you would be saying that.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck do you mean we gotta leave now?
That's my ass.
trust me. If I knew it would cost you your ass, I wouldn't send them in there.
You guys have a little
What's in
dilemma
there?
now.
Huh?
You're like, what's in there?
I'll let you guys know as soon as we walk out of this hole. Get your ass out of here. I'll run.
She also looks at you like, did you sense any like mind altering effects through that shroud or?
Shit.
Is that shit?
I got you, Melissa. Let's go.
I got Gloria.
Oh, you're so
I got Gloria.
One hand.
You could be like,
One hand.
What's the other homegirl's name?
No.
Oh yeah,
What's going on in there, bro?
huh?
you guys walk out.
We out of the hole?
As you guys walk out, you see Neil down looking down in the hole is Shao. He's like, I was wondering if you guys were ever gonna get out of there.
What'd you fear?
And uneasiness. When the boy first went down there, I refused to go in there. He tells you, he's like, something's wrong down there. I can't tell what it is, but I can sense it.
I'm gonna book it back.
You book it back inside?
Yep.
He's about to be like, "Pew!" You grab him. Roll totally excited, both of you guys. First strength check versus each other.
Straight check.
Yeah.
This guy's little baby head.
Man, I'm strong now, man. I can lift the weights.
11. Damn, he's stronger than me too.
What's your strength now? 19? Or not now? It's been 19,
No,
right?
it's always been.
15?
15? What's your strength?
My strength's at 19.
Yeah, yours has been 19 for a while, which is great for a rogue based.
I know.
What?
So,
It's all
Wet.
Wet.
20.
You get any bonuses to your strength checks?
20?
This is a strength check.
Unless you give me any. I've never
No,
gotten
no, not based on your strength. Like, do you have one like off of your
it. Oh, up my armor?
or anything else,
Up my armor.
or abilities?
That's good. Plus 2 with my armor.
Okay.
So I'm at 22. Yeah. Oh,
I'll go for checks.
check? No. I was just taking my axes.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So you're at 22.
Yeah.
And he beats you in the strength check. This is what happens. You go to grab him and he goes, and your hand goes. You're like, oh shit! Like he's way stronger than you thought he was now.
It's like, fuck your
He was about to stop you. And you're like, motherfucker, get off me. You guys almost have a little
I
standoff.
just told him, let me
Dude,
explain.
When that happens, not you, because you're grappling, you see Shao has popped his ninjato. The second that happened, Shao was like he was about to pull his ninjato out. Like he thought they were going to fight.
Oh.
You heard the,
Yeah.
only because you've heard it a billion
Yeah.
times, your little, you heard it.
I'll tell him
He's like this.
to let me explain.
Wait.
And then you guys are like, you're like, dude, hey, calm the fuck down. And then Shao's like,
Ninja, looky here.
that's
Then
his
I-
job, protect them.
Put
I'll
that
explain.
shit in my
What do you say?
hand.
I'll tell him that there's a green dragon down there.
He's like, there's a green dragon down there.
He's extremely hurt, and he's about to go any second. And he feels like he's a test for the boy to choose which way he will end up
Then I go to
going.
the dark side.
Well, pretty much.
He senses. I tell him that he senses that he's still deciding which way to go, good or bad. And he feels like he's a test for the kid to find out if he's really which way he'll decide to go.
Can I sense through this?
No, you can't.
No?
You just feel a lot of magic, that's it.
You don't have to spell magic?
He does, but
I
he's
do.
gonna dispel this thing. It'd take an hour to dispel this shit
Yeah.
over and over again.
I'll tell him that he's extremely hurt. He said if the hole caves in,
The castle's going.
it's because he killed the dragon
He
and
chose his path.
but if it stays up, then he chose to heal the dragon, and the dragon probably poured it out of there. If he wanted to kill
Dude,
me,
as you-
he could have killed me.
As you guys are talking, you're looking over his shoulder, and you see Domini's just standing there, looking right at you over his shoulder. You turn around, and he's like, "If you guys are done talking about me now, we can leave." You look at Domri. It looks like his armor that he had, which is kind of shamanistic and like not super heavy.
Now you got the
Got-
dragon scales.
It's all upgraded by green dragon skills now.
Yeah.
I go over to Domri. Thank you.
He nods. He's like, "No, thank you. Thanks for trusting me." You guys walk out. As you guys walk out, he pulls out one last little green scale and he's like, "You guys might want to stand back." He says something and he flicks it in the hole, and the hole goes and it caves in and covers the hole. When the thing caves in completely, he kind of rakes the dirt over with his foot, like he's kind of raking it over.
Off burial, man.
He's kind of cleaning it up. He walks over and he sees a stone. You see him. This is pretty impressive for him. You see him looking at the stone, and he starts to meld it to like a gravestone. It has a bunch of writing on it. It's all in Draconic. He picks it up.
What
He
does
leaves it on
it
the
say?
floor. You guys can't read it. You can read
You
it.
can read it. That's what I'm asking him.
Read it.
Say,
As he puts it down, you read it. It says, "Here lies Aber, blah, 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 the third, blah, 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 blah." It has his whole name.
I go up to him, pull him down by the shoulder. Even though you're my bodyguard, I would have gone in there for you.
He kind of takes a step back and he's looking at you like
You just walk away.
he's waiting for you to laugh. Like he doesn't know if that was a joke. He's kind of like, he doesn't say anything. You walk away.